Hello, guys. It's me, the student of Kasumi, and I want to start off by saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Merry if you like just Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all that stuff. And Merry whatever it is that you celebrate if you do not celebrate Christmas, that is. And I just wanted to say that I hope everybody continues to enjoy their holidays. And again, if you don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy your holiday, whatever it is you celebrate. And I hope that you spend lots of caring time with family and friends and all that and have a great time and continue to stay safe as always. Now, I am back with another documentary, but this documentary is going to be focusing on me, the students of Kasumi. And for anybody who doesn't know, for anybody who doesn't know that the students of Kasumi is my gamer tag I've created a while ago, but this documentary serves a purpose of trying to let everybody get to know me a little bit more, and also new subscribers who may not know me or who I am and what I do. Okay, so first of all, I want to start by saying that who is the students of Kasumi? Well, the students of Kasumi is a young 29-year-old girl gamer who grew up in New York, and in the first portion of my childhood I grew up in Brooklyn and then moved to Queens. And then growing up as a child, I was forcibly diagnosed with um mental disorders that wasn't true, that I was forced to accept. And then it took years to confirm that I was never mentally ill in the first place. But yes, I was wrongfully accused of having mental issues that took me a while to go to multiple doctors for them to confirm that that wasn't true. It was a lie. I was never sick at all. And also, growing up, I had a pretty rough upbringing. Also, um, I am a surviving victim of child abuse. Um, and not to get into too much detail on that, but it was a situation where I grew up watching my mom get beat, and then I got beat to the inch of my life where I was bloody and bruised up. And then after that, I come to find out that I was also never supposed to be alive. I was supposed to die, but I survived. Come to find out that from a family member who sat me down and talked to me about everything. And that's how I discovered the truth about that. And also, I have had situations where I was feeling really down about myself, about all the stuff that happened to me. And when I used to go to school, I was bullied a lot, like horrifically bullied. This is not made up, this is all true. And I have people in my family who can confirm that all this happened to me. And what happened was when I finally had a breakdown from all the days of endless torturous teasing and bullying, the school gave me permission to leave if I wanted to leave, and they asked me what I wanted to do when I left, and I said I'm not coming back to the school or any other school for right now because I'm too traumatized to step back into school after everything that the people put me through in school. And from then on, I've been trying to lay low and focus on myself, and try to pursue a career in music and be a singer, just like my uncle, who is a singer. And also do other things that I could pursue into something to provide for my family. And during the times of me trying to do all this, I've had some situations where me and my family didn't really get on the best of terms growing up either, but it took a long while for us to finally coexist and not, walk around hating each other, I guess. So, yeah, so all of this is part of my life, and I also had to deal with like a recent, like not that recent, like it just happened or something, but I'm talking recent, like over a while ago, like over a long while ago. I would say 5 6 years ago, I had gotten into a car accident where I was 5 months pregnant with my first child, and I could have died, me and the kid, but thankfully we're okay. And then there was a situation where I was raped when I was on my period, and I reported it, and I was very honest. And I was treated like girl who cried wolf, which still
俺の首が
hurts
欲
me.
しい
It
の
still
か
makes me sad. It still hurts me. It still makes me sad. It still really, really makes me feel like nothing I've been through even matters sometimes. And I've also recently dealt with like suicide. I was very depressed. And that whole situation that happened to me has given birth to me being chronically depressed in the first place. I was very, very chronically depressed after that situation, and I've also like recently went to the doctor for like some checkups to see why I'm not sleeping normally anymore. And it comes to find out that I'm, also suffering from a sleep disorder. And that is one of the reasons why I'm not sleeping normally and all those stuff. And I also had to deal with, as a kid, I've also had to deal with like my mom abandoning me when I was only 7. And as a result, my grandmother has been taking care of me and other family members that is on my father's side. And I've dealt with all of that. I've dealt with all of that, and I've pretty much had to deal with a whole bunch of other situations that
傷つけたく
um
ない。でも
led me to
勝負よ。
be who I am today and led me to deal with what I'm dealing with today. And it's been helping me a lot, to see that I don't always have to go through these types of things, I guess. But yeah, I am trying to be much, much better from everything that I've gone through, pretty much, and trying to continue to keep my head up despite how hard it can be. And I just wanted to say that the purpose of this documentary about myself is not to get any pity from anybody. I just want to make everybody fully get to know me and understand who I am, and they're just every bits and cranny of my life that people need. So if you're subscribed to me and you don't know a lot about me, this documentary is to pretty much let you get to know me a bit more. So, yeah, so like it was just a ongoing chain of just ups and downs in my life, and I've also had to deal with other stuff that was like kind of dealt privately, I guess, also that kind of really messed me up too. And it was just a whole bunch of situations that just led me to feel kind of stronger than I've ever did before, but it also made me feel emotionally sadder than I've ever been before, and feeling like, will I ever be happy like most of everybody else? It just makes me feel like, um, is there no other way for me to, finally have that happiness that everyone else has that I feel like I don't fully have? Yeah, I know that sounds weird and that's a weird way of explaining things, but sometimes it just makes me feel like that. And I feel like I have been in situations where I was just too emotionally broken to go on, and it just took a lot of prayer and stuff to make me, you know, kind of realize that everything just may be okay despite how long it may take to be okay for me. And it was very hard dealing with everything. And I'm still going through hardships and trials and tribulations. Granted, not as bad as before, but at the same time, I just feel like everything that I've been through has made me the person that I am today. Some people love me, some people accept me, and don't accept me, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. But I feel like before, when I used to get treated very badly, I used to rebel and do things that I am not really all that proud of, just to feel loved and not feel neglected or abandoned in any way. Because I do feel a little bit of, like, abandonment issues now and then, you know, because of everything that I've been through. I just feel like, it's kind of hard to find people who really care, and it always has been that way before. But it's been that way now even more so, and I have tons of experiences that I've been through that has convinced me that it's been harder to find people who can really understand where I'm coming from. And, like, I understand people are not me, they're not gonna get
嵐吹く
what
よ
this
堪
feels
忍に
like to
足り
me. And I understand that perfectly. But I just wish I had somebody who wouldn't, try to tell me that they care only to turn around and say that they don't want to be friends with me anymore because of certain things and everything else. Which brings me to one situation that I, had to experience. Um, I will say, those who know a certain person that I used to be friends with, um, me and him, for some reason, we're not speaking. And I'm gonna tell you, deep down, this really hurts me because I did everything I could to be a great friend to him. But I guess his family members just did not approve of me being inspired by his work and making my work similar but not identical. And it just led to his family just, putting things into his ear, telling him I'm using him, whatnot, which is not true. I'm not using anybody. I would never use anybody for any malicious personal gain. So for his family to say that was just complete bull. Okay, and I've never disrespected or been, out of my pocket to any one of them. I've never disrespected them, never said anything disrespectful of the nature. Never came out my face, none of that. So it makes me very, very hurt and very, very baffled that, I am no longer friends with my friend that I loved and care about, all because of his family. And, me trying to, be very, very caring and the person that I was, I talked to him, and if I made him feel like if I did anything wrong, I would always apologize, we would always make up, and that would be it, and that would be the end of that. But I guess now he just wants to distance himself from me and, not talk to me. I supported one of his recent videos and left a nice, heartwarming comment. He didn't even acknowledge it or say anything
あな
back.
たを 倒
He
す
just acknowledged everybody else as if I was nothing, which kind of hurts because, again, of the situation. I honestly, all I did was stand up for myself and say that I'm not going to stop making my thumbnails the way I've been making them for a long time just to appease his family. That's all I said. That was not disrespectful and it was not rude or loud or anything like that. It wasn't like, oh my god, you don't need to do. It wasn't like that. So I could see if I was coming off really loud and rude, but that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case at all, so I don't understand what the issue is.
決める
But other than that, that is one situation where I lost a friend because of the shenanigans that his family wanted to do, or like just
ウィ
put in
ナー
his head to believe about me.
私は
So that is
戦う
one thing that I'm going through now with my life. And I just recently like lost another friend because I told him how I feel about a certain fictional character that I've always felt this way about that fictional character for years. So literally this person stopped being friends with me because I told him I hated a fictional character that I've hated ever since I was a little girl, which is kind of stupid. So that's another situation that I've been into that I just don't understand. That you in order for somebody to stop being your friend, you just tell them, oh, I don't like this character, and then they'll stop being your friend. That's exactly what happened with the other situation. But yeah, it's just I don't understand like why these things happen to me in the way that they do. But sometimes I just feel like it's just stupid how I just lost a friend over being honest with them and saying that I don't like this character and I've always never liked this character since I was younger. And like that, we just stopped being friends. I thought it was just the stupidest thing ever. But like I said, it's whatever. People are who they are. They fucking feel how they want. They react how they want. I don't care. Like it is what it is.
ゲオ
But
ウィナー
I've
私
been
は
through a lot of stuff in life. I've been through, like I said, like being abused. I've been through being abandoned. I've been through all that stuff, and I've also lost my life on more than one occasion. And I've also had to learn a revelation that people on my mom's side of the family tried to kill me spiritually with voodoo and all that shit, which was very shocking and kind of hard for me to accept as truth in the beginning. Because normally I'm not really a gullible person per se, so it was very, very hard for me in the beginning to just be like, what? And everything. I've dealt with that a lot. And just growing up as a kid, I've had some ups. There was some good moments, but there were more bad moments that kind of overshadowed the good moments for me, and it just made it very difficult for me to truly see the good in everybody all the time. And it was just too much. I feel like my life has been filled with a lot of stuff like that where it was just I don't even know. Like it's just been filled with like people mistreating me and falsely diagnosing me with disorders that I never even had to begin with. And just I remember um you know uh one time getting beaten up for being on my freaking monthly business in a old house from the, in a very this
さあ
was like in an
いつでもど
old house
勝負よ
that we were
Get
in
ready.
before we even stayed in the new house that we're currently at right now. And it was just a bunch of just shenanigans left and right. It was just ridiculous. So, like, I have been through a lot of stuff, as per everybody else has probably been through it too, as per everybody else, but just to help everybody have a little bit more of an understanding of me and as a person and what I've been through, just to get to know me. This is just one of many things that I've been through, and like, and even now as an adult, I still battle with, insomnia and chronic depression. But some days I can some days I can be okay and just still get through everything that I've gone through. And I would say 5 6 months ago. Yeah, 5 6 months ago, I was. I would say 5 6 months ago, I had made a video talking about the fact that I recently came back from the hospital because of a fractured ankle situation. And most of you who saw that video know what I'm talking about. Like, I've been through that video a lot, and I just wanted to let everybody know. I just want everybody to know that I'm healed right now. My ankle's fine now. I can walk on it now. But if you watched that video already, you know the situation with my ankle. My ankle's healed now, to update some people who don't know yet what's going on with me. And I've always had a dream and ambition to follow my uncle's footsteps. I've always wanted to be a singer and kind of like pursue that dream ever since I was like 20, 21. And now I'm like 29, and I am trying to get into writing my own music. I became a writer because of my auntie, really. Like, it was like my auntie Nikki who pursued. It was like my auntie Nikki who encouraged me to write, pretty much. Like I was never big into writing before, but my aunt kind of like just encouraged me to just give it a try, and I've been writing ever since, pretty much. So, when I wrote my first, essay to contribute to the poetry writing thing that was part of our old school, when I wrote my first rough draft to contribute to this poetry writing thing that I submitted to when I was in school, it was not really completed. I didn't really complete the whole thing. It was, like I said, it was just like a rough draft that I submitted to this poetry writing thing in school, and I won the poetry writing thing, and it pretty much motivated me to continue writing. And that's why I've been trying to work on my own book. That is a very entertaining book, to be honest, and everything else. And yeah, I've been writing ever since, and I've been taking my knowledge that I know from writing books to channeling that to writing music now. So I wrote my own lyrics of, songs I grew up songs I grew up listening to. I basically like create cover songs of like some of my favorite songs. Like, I basically like try to like put in my own lyrics on the original version of the song that is, again, similar but not identical. Kind of different. There's like a slight difference to it and everything else. And yeah. And that's what I'm doing. And I also want to get into. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of stretching. I also want to get into editing some more stuff and to get better at that. Like, I know most of you who are not following my Twitter don't know that I've tried to practice making a lot of like banners
や
of
るなら手加
certain
減しねえぞ
artists that I listen to and stuff.
勝負よ
And
Get ready
some of them have come out better than last time. And I have been like posting them to my Twitter and trying to like, make little videos trying to do a showcase showcasing those. I've tried to do little videos here and there to make a showcase about like, all my work and all of the stuff that I've done in terms of like banners and stuff. So that's one thing I'm kind of doing
Get
right
ready
now. And everything else. So yeah, that's kind of very important to me. Also, I also have like other passions and
決
stuff
める
that I pursue, work hard towards, I guess. And yeah, but I don't want to get too graphic in this documentary about myself, but I also want to give everybody a little bit more insight to me. And for those who don't know my background and my ethnicity, I'm mixed. I'm Puerto Rican, Jamaican, and Japanese. Always have been, and I can confirm that because my mom is Puerto Rican, my father is
無限
Jamaican,
転身の名にかけて
and my grandmother that
勝負
I
よ
currently live with
Get
has
ready.
a little Japanese on her side of the family. So yes, that would make me mixed, biracial, whatever the proper name for it, whatever you want to call it. I'm mixed, so yes. I've been that for a while, and I'm actually currently thinking about trying to continue
Get ready.
learning more of those languages so I could eventually be more fluent in those languages, just like my family. So
そこ
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now at this moment. So I guess so. This video, like I said, to clear things up for people who may be confused on what the purpose of this video is. It's a documentary to help people get to know me a little bit more. So, yes, that's what it is. And,
これ
yeah.
が無限転身流よ
So I have dealt with that for a while now, and I've been trying to like think of the right time to help everybody see that I'm fine and I'm better, and have a time to update people on the situation with my ankle and let them know that my ankle is better.
兄さん
And just tell them
Get ready.
more stuff about me that they probably haven't, because I feel like my fan base are kind of like my friends in a way. And if you feel like you're my friend, then that means I feel like I can tell you everything. So, that is what it is for me. And I just wanted to tell you guys that yeah, I'm female. In case anybody haven't figured it out already, but I'm female, and I'm 29 years old. My birthday recently passed. I've been born on November 14th, 1991. That's my birthday. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with all those Renaissance cartoons and all that jazz. And I have always loved like the color pink as my favorite color. It's always been my favorite color.
これが無限
I
転身
have
流
like
よ
specific hobbies that I'm into. Some of the hobbies that I actually have been turned into a whole gaming channel based off of it. You see my channel. My channel is a gaming channel, and one of my hobbies is
これまで
gaming,
にないで
if you haven't figured it out already. And I
ready.
also have other hobbies too that a lot of people don't know. I'm also left-handed. Yeah, also
甘いですね
left-handed. There was a situation back at school where I used to be very into basketball and beat the entire boy team. Yeah, like I challenged the boys in the basketball thing in school a long time ago, and I pretty much beat them, and they all left the gym angry. That is not a lie. It's actually a true story. It really happened. Like it was like a while ago on like back at the school I used to go to. It happened like over a while ago. At the school that I used to go to. So yeah. Yep. It was this guy that where I was like really close friends with back at the school and his friends and everything. And when he was playing basketball with his friends, I straight up challenged him, and then I pretty much mocked him in basketball. But then I came home, and then I was digging through a box that had like some stuff in it, and come to find out that my mom had a second place soccer trophy with my name on it in the box. That also allowed me to discover that apparently I was in a soccer team when I was younger. Apparently, it really sucked to have my family not tell that to me in the beginning. I just wish my mom could have told me about it instead of like putting it in a box and not saying anything. You know, like it's really annoying sometimes when you discover things about yourself that you wish your parents could have told you, but instead they never told you about it and just keep it in some box expecting you to freaking figure it out and shit. So that's what it was. And I've always had an interest in drawing and becoming better at drawing, but every time I tried to draw something, it would always come out terrible, which pretty much convinced me that no matter how much times I try to get into drawing, I can't draw to save my life. And every time I mess up a single drawing or a single outline or anything, I'm always hard on myself. I'm always like, oh my god, this is so bad. I could do so much better, blah, blah, blah. And I rip out like over 100 sheets of paper just trying to draw something perfectly. I tried to draw one of my favorite characters growing up when I was a baby, and then when I messed up the freaking nose, I freaked out and cried and had a meltdown. Um, it was just the worst thing to ever happen in my life. And like I like honestly just
それでは
had all these little moments. There's some little moments where I've had, experiences with traveling outside of my area that I lived out for the first time. It was a very fun experience. I've also had some good moments where I went to theme parks with my mom to have a good time and stuff. And this was like before my mom kind of left and abandoned me. This was way before my mom left and abandoned me. I also remembered having my first miscarriage at 19 years old. Yeah, just yikes. Um, my grandmother was the one who took me to the hospital, and had to take care of me and everything. And yeah, my mom came back pretty much to comfort me and console me and everything before I went to surgery. And it was kind of traumatizing for me. And yeah, I remember like a while ago, I would say like when I was like 22, 23, I had a suicide attempt. 'Cause I was just like in that much in a dark place. Um, that I tried on more than one occasion, and the last time I attempted, I almost succeeded, which was, and then our our neighbor upstairs pretty much, our neighbor upstairs pretty much saved me, and was very grateful to her for that, I guess, and I still am, because I like during that whole moment that I felt like no one cared. Like my family just wasn't, emotionally there for me and comforting for me the way I wanted them to be, which was kind of annoying, but we're much better now, which is like, and yeah, we're much better now, obviously, but it's just like those things where you just experience those things in your life, and sometimes you self-reflect and sometimes you don't know how to properly address all of it at once. But, when you eventually have the right words to, explain how you felt and how it made you become, and at times it becomes helpful. And, it's great to inform people I care about everything that they should know, because I feel like if I care about you enough to do this personal with you, then I clearly want you to get to know me better and be informed over everything about you instead of just being a complete stranger that you're subscribed to. So I want to feel like I'm friends with you somehow by making this document about myself. And I've had to also deal with a lot of people freaking harass me, and I would say like recently at my very very old house, when I was like, I would say 24, 25. I've been stalked before, like by a freaking group of people. It felt very nerve wracking because I wasn't sure what they were gonna do. They kept following me like they were gonna jump me or something, which thank God that didn't happen. But it was just like, why every time I go outside my house and go to hangout places, these people are always fucking following me. It was just so annoying. Like, it didn't matter where I went, they were always following me, and it literally had to prompt my auntie and uncle trying to pick me up and take me home, so I don't have to worry about those people following me. It really had to prompt that, which was like crazy. So again, I'm sorry if I'm not being too explicit and not being too thing, but I'm still telling you everything that happened to me. I'm still telling you everything that happened to me. I'm still, letting you all know that this is what it was. But I'm trying not to be too graphic to the point of like making you turn away from the video. I want you guys to understand what the purpose of this is for. It's not to make you feel uncomfortable. It's basically to make you understand that I am, at a much better place. And I just wanted to make everybody get to know me again. So, yes. So, in conclusion to me just opening up to everybody that I care about that's following my channel, I would like to say, who is the Students of Kasumi? The Students of Kasumi is a quarter Japanese, a mixed biracial girl who is 29 years old and just loves gaming, grew up gaming with gaming in her life and everything, and has grew up with a pretty rough childhood, but is trying to blossom into the type of successful person that she always wanted to be. So yes, that is me. I am the students of Kasumi. For those who don't know my real name, my real name is Infinity, like the car, but spelled with an E. That's ENFINITY. My real nickname, because I have a nickname for my government name that is shorter. So my real nickname for my government name is Finny. People call me Finny or Finster. That's for my real government name. And the nickname that people call me by now, Kaomi, that nickname was given to me by some friends that I have acquired in high school when I became somewhat popular. So Kaomi has been like another nickname that even my family members have been calling me. So yep, that's me. The students of Kasumi is the students of Kasumi has been through all those ups and downs and uh highs and lows, and is looking forward to some more exciting stuff for 2021. And, hopefully, by then, at least one of my dreams will come to true and come to fruition. I would say, you know, hopefully 2021 is my year. Crossing my fingers. Hopefully, at least one of my dreams comes true. And when I eventually get successful for my music, I hope you guys can turn on your TVs and see me perform with some of my favorite artists that I listen to. That would be very, very lovely, and it would really mean a lot. And also, when my book is finally completed, I hope you guys can check out my book, because I'm going to probably be selling my book for a pretty affordable price. It's not going to be any crazy price that you can't pay for. So, yeah, I really hope and pray that at least one of my dreams comes to fruition in 2021. And that will probably be at least one or two of them. So, um, I hope this is somewhat helpful for you guys to get to know me and, understand like where my life started and how it's going now. And pretty much get a better, somewhat thorough look and insight as to me as a person. And I've also been a very, very caring person. And, despite the situation, we're still on good terms, which is also a good thing. Yeah, like, despite the whole situation with me and my mom, we're still on good terms, which is, like, an amazing thing. Sometimes you don't really have that. And I'm very happy that, even after everything, we're still able to talk and conversate and still have the love be there for each other. And, yeah, I'm very happy for all that. And, like I said, I really hope this guy, like, I really hope this kind of, like, helps everyone, get to know KO a little bit more. Infinity a little bit more. Students of Kasumi. Whatever you prefer to call me. I really hope this helps you get to know me a little more than you do. And I'm sorry for being a little bit PC when myself. But I wanted to make this in depth but clean cut PC as possible, because I don't want anybody feeling like this is whatever the case may be. So I really hope you guys can continue supporting me and continue to watch me after learning everything that there is to know about me. And if you are a huge fan of my gaming channel, and if you like me, then please support my other channel where I promote my book. And my other channel where I promote my book is called Kaomi Chan the Arthur. That's where you could like subscribe and check out all my, content relating my book novel and stuff and detailing what my book novel is about and everything. And if you want to follow my other channels talking specifically about my music and what my music is about, just follow Kaomi Kwan and Kaomi Kwan, Boa Kwan's alter ego. And the type of music that I want to do is kind of different from the rest of the music that you see nowadays. I want to like my music is basically R&B and K-pop combined together in one genre. It's basically R&B and K-pop infused together. So that is the type of music that I'm doing. It's way different than somebody coming up in the game and doing reggaeton like music, you know, and stuff. So it's way different than the typical stuff like that of that nature that you usually see. So that's what my music is. It's kind of like, like my music stands out a little bit, and I am currently working on a new song that I'm writing called Voices, and it's gonna be the first song that I've ever written to properly, accurately reflect my portrayal of one of my favorite artists that I love so much. And again, I hope you guys can continue enjoying me and watching my content and everything. And I have some more gameplay in the future. And I also want to say to everybody before I sign off, um, I don't know if you guys noticed in the last video I posted. Yes, you see this correctly. I lost my rank, but I'm not letting that stop me, and I'm not letting that discourage me because I have faith in myself that I'll get it back at some point. But at the end of the day, thank you guys for following me, and be dropping a new DOA 6 match pretty soon because to be fair, I haven't freaking posted any DOA content in a hot minute except for that one match that some of you seen by now. Um, I appreciate everything that you guys all did for me. And like I said, I really, really hope and pray that this documentary, talking a little bit more about me to help you guys get to know me, was somewhat informative and helpful for you to understand and get to know the type of sweet, kind hearted girl I am. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Take care, keep blossoming, stay tuned for more.